Hey guys, Scott and Nate from PlayYourCourt.com, and today we're going to show you how to hit great passing shots using the dip and rip.
All right guys, we're talking about great passing shots with the dip and rip. This is for Player Court members with a rating from 60 to 80. If you're not familiar with the rating, hit the link below, check it out. Lots of cool stuff in there, lots of challenge matches to get out there and practice this material we're going over.
For sure.
This stuff, this is great because this is for singles or doubles. Really effective in doubles, but man, if you're facing a net rusher and you're having a hard time getting the ball around the individual or over, for that matter, this is where the dip and rip comes in.
I like to call it the 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
So many of us are out there just trying to throw an uppercut right to the gates. There's a little jab you got to throw in there first to set the thing up.
That's good. We should have renamed the video.
Yeah, sorry. We'll stick with dip and rip.
So the 1-2 punch, what Scott's referring to here is that you're not getting the knockout in just one shot. You've got to set it up, right? Like you were just saying, kind of we throw the jab to get the hands to drop, and then we go for the knockout. And so what's really happening is if you get somebody that's really efficient at rushing the net, the reason that they're good at defending the lob is that their timing is really good, right? After you've made contact with the ball, they're getting their split step, or as you're making contact with the ball, they're hitting their split step, and they're looking for cues of the lob, right? So if they see this or whatever else it might be, they're gonna pump the brakes and be ready to put away an overhead.
Racket, face open up, all these things are pretty obvious indicators.
Because of this gives you a little moment, this window to sneak in this dip, okay? Because they're efficient at closing the net as well. If they see, the racket loaded and they know that you're looking to go for the pass, they're gonna look for that pinch. But this little window, this gives us that moment to play in front of them and play down at their feet. What happens after we play down their feet, Scotty?
We're looking to move forward, because anytime you see your opponent drop down, we know that ball is moving up, right?
Yeah, it's moving up. And so what'll typically happen, from there, maybe they pop it up to the point that you're getting a volley that you can go ahead and take the hill from them, little king of the hill, or you're getting a ball that floats that enables you to attack with your weapon. All right.
Thus the rip.
The rip, yeah. So we're really looking for a forehand here, could be a backhand. But the real idea behind all of this is that by making them hit a second ball, that second ball is always going to be weaker than the initial attack, right? The easy volley is because the attack has been so efficient. But if you just make up your mind that you're dipping, that you're finding the space below them, you make it a really big target, it becomes high percentage, then that next ball that they play up off the volley is going to be a heck of a lot weaker than an approach shot or an aggressive transition volley.
There's a huge second benefit here too. You're just making them hit another ball, right? So the more balls you make your opponent hit, the more chances they have to miss, especially when they're down low. This isn't necessarily an easy volley, so you might not even have to rip. The dip might do the job all by itself.
All right, so let's jump into this. We're gonna show you this in demo mode. First up, we're gonna show you, we'll talk you through this. We'll talk about why going for the initial pass isn't necessarily the best idea. And then from there, we'll show you how efficient the dip and rip can be.
And how to do it, right? I don't know how to hit a dip. Nate, help me. How do I dip the ball?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
All right.
So guys, in this first demo, what you're gonna see here is I'm aggressive with this approach shot, playing to the outer thirds of the court. Scott's under a lot of duress and is really just going for broke, trying to hit a clean winner. Super low percentage, and therefore he's never really making me play the ball. And if by chance he does and the ball doesn't get by me, he's actually giving me all the pace that I need to block the ball and redirect it into open space.
All right, guys, so as you can see, when I'm under duress, going for the clean winner, trying to pass Nate is not the best decision. So what we've got to teach you how to do is the grip and rip. Let's take a look at that now. So we know how to rip already, and you may have even seen this in previous videos. If I'm trying to hit the ball deep or drive past someone in the court, I would be thinking about 3 balls, as you can see visually here on the ground, but on a staircase. So imagine these balls are lifting up. I'm going to drive through that first ball, second ball, third ball, before I break my wrist to follow through. That's how I'm going to drive the ball deep in the court. But for the dip, which is going to set up the dip and rip that we're talking about here, we're going to actually brush hard up that first ball. So instead of seeing contact out, you're going to see that wrist break at contact, and depending on where I'm aiming, I'm going to break in that direction. If I'm aiming more inside out down the line towards the backhand volley side of a right-handed player, you're going to see me follow a line more of like 7 to 1 o'clock. If I'm looking to go inside in or down the line to a right-handed player's forehand volley, you're going to see me do the opposite, more of a 5 to 11 brush stroke. But the key here is don't let that racket come through at contact. Brush aggressively in the direction you want to dip the ball.
All right, guys, so here what we're going to see is the dip and rip, a lot higher percentage, and you're forcing the net rusher to make a second ball. So instead of trying to play the ball around them, going for broke, you're going to use heavy top spin to find his or her feet and therefore make them play with the ball. And from there, what you're going to see is the ball floating and giving you the ability to move forward and take it in the air, or set up, have plenty of time, freezing the net man, and then ripping the passing shot. All right, guys, that is the dip and rip. All right, so the real key here, once you've really incorporated this stroke, you understand the technique. You guys out there with some of my Western grips, this will be fairly accessible pretty quick, especially if you're following Scott's instruction about going up the ball. But making sure you make the opponent play that extra ball, setting up a second chance with that 1-2 combination. The key is being cool, right? Be cool, honey bunny.
Yeah, just relax. When you're under pressure, you don't have to smack a winner right away. Give them a chance not only to miss first, but also a chance to put them on defense and give yourself that ball to attack.
Indeed.
Guys, as always, we hope this is, don't turn the video off. I know, he's like, oh no, he's gonna pitch us this membership again. Look, we only promote this at the end of every video because it really is that good. Please click the button, the link below, check out our membership. We know you need custom video coaching based on your specific skill level. We know you need players at your skill level to practice with, matches, deals and discounts from top brands. We've got it all for you. Just click the button, the link below, and we'll hook it up. Talk to you soon.
See you guys.